All right, listen, my right foot is useless. Like, it's practically there just for aesthetic purposes, and it's not even good at doing that. So I want to use it for the next week exclusively to put it under the ultimate test and see what kind of progress I can make. What makes this particularly interesting is that I'm not just going to be using my right foot in my practices. I also have a pickup game this week, as well as a league match. So the stakes are high. To give you a quick glimpse of what I'm about to put my teammates through, let's start off with the baseline test. Just gonna take a couple quick penalties just to show you what this beauty really can't do. Okay, maybe I'm right-footed. I'm top left here. Cool. Bottom left. Right side netting. Oh, Jesus. Oh, yeah, that's so good. Top right, baby. Top right, maybe. Okay, what am I talking? I don't have a weak foot. All right, I mean, honestly looks better than I thought it would. So maybe we're not in so much trouble.
I'm sure these words won't haunt me at all.
Oh my, oh Jesus. All right, so the plan is for the next week, I'm gonna be working on 3 key areas: juggling, dribbling, and shooting. And to quantify whether I'm actually getting any better at all, I'm just gonna do the same drills every day and see if I perform them better. Just for reference, I'm terrible at juggling, even with my strong foot. So this is gonna be awesome. Check this out. I don't actually even know how to start.
With all the yapping out of the way, I put 15 minutes on the clock and go on to perform the worst display of juggling ever witnessed by mankind.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my God, he's Ronaldinho.
Hold on, where did I get this 4 from?
4.
What part of my body did I think this touched for it to count as a juggle? My third eye?
This is gonna be the longest 15 minutes of my life.
It seemed my intuitions were correct as I went on a spell where I couldn't even get it up.
That's what she said.
All right, let's go ahead and get it up. All right, let's go ahead and get it up. All right, let's go ahead and get it up. It's like my body doesn't know what to do. Maybe I have to treat myself like I'm a youth player, you know, and start off from here. Oh God.
So after struggling to even string together 3 to 4 touches, I decide to say this.
Okay, I think I'm ready for around the world. What do you think?
Shut up. And then the journey continued with attempt after attempt after attempt until finally.
That counts as double digits. Sure, I took a headshot, but it counts, dude.
This was a genuine turning point because after hitting double digits, I went on a spree, hitting 12.
Progress is exponential, baby.
Not messing up a single time.
30. Fuck you, ass.
Hitting 10.
9, 10.
And then, on my very last attempt, I do this.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, relax, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19, not bad. Starting off with not even being able to get the ball up, we're already at 19. I would say exponential growth. All right, let's see if I do any better tomorrow and throughout the week. Let's move on to dribbling. For dribbling, I'm gonna try to just do a simple slalom. I don't know how you.
Slalom.
Gonna try to go through here as quickly as possible without knocking over any cones. Anytime I knock over a cone, 5-second penalty. Okay, we're not messing around here. They're all spaced 3 feet apart, and I literally mean like 3 of my feet, because I'm a toddler and that's how I count distance. So I'll do this for the next 15 minutes, record the quickest time. Let's see how I do. Okay.
Not the worst start, but we quickly see how much of an impact knocking over a cone really has.
It's fine.
Within an instant, what could have been a great time turns into pee-pee poo-poo-caca. We then get to see why this is a real challenge when I proceed to dribble like this.
Little ball roll. No, this is great. I like it.
I, in fact, do not like it.
I swear I'm not pretending. I swear, I promise. I really move like that.
This is quickly proven true as I proceed to abort many of my attempts, not even finishing, but then finally log a decent time.
Okay. What time was that? We'll see.
Then I had a moment of introspection,
Be honest, do I look stupid?
had 2 more terrible runs,
Go, motherfucker. Just keeps going.
and then finally ended it with this one.
It's a good line. Oh, this is a great line. Oh my god. Oh, world record? World record? Great, so that looked completely natural. This was my quickest time for day 1.
Stop speaking at once. The viewers have questions. Why is that number different than the one we saw earlier? I'm gonna explain it, guy. Wait a second. It's because the video editing software converts everything in seconds and frames. And because frames don't exist in the real world, I used a proprietary ancient technique to convert it into seconds and milliseconds for you. Isn't that nice of me? Also, I added average dribbling time, and I do that because Unk has a little bit of a crash out later.
I say we add average, right? We like average. I could have had just one luck.
All right, let's hope I shoot better than I dribble. Because that was quite bad.
Shooting. For shooting, we're gonna work on 3 different techniques. Shooting. For shooting, we're gonna work on 3 different techniques. The curler, low and hard, and free kick. We're gonna do 15 each. Let's see how I do. Starting off with the curler. It's only gonna count if it actually curls and if like it could maybe be a goal in a real life scenario. So let's see how we do.
The answer is not great, as I immediately show what not to do.
So that one, maybe not.
All good, just calibrating. Look at this one.
Okay. Had curl on it, can't deny that. Had curl on it, can't deny that.
You also can't deny this next shot, which finally gets me my first point.
Okay.
Okay, half a point. It's like a decent curl, but probably wouldn't beat a keeper, you know what I'm saying? But your boy's on the board.
Okay. Maybe I'm right-footed.
Little did I know that this little act of hubris would instantly trigger my downfall.
Heard something there.
Remember this moment for later in the video. Trust me.
You know, they're all on target and we like that.
Yeah, maybe don't listen to that last part without your monitor on. With my grunt session out of the way, on my penultimate attempt, I do something I would never expect my right foot to be able to do.
Oh my god.
This might genuinely be one of the best curlers I've ever hit. It doesn't really get more in the corner than that.
Dude, I think that's better than my Can I Fix My Strike video with my left foot. Oh my god.
After cleaning up the mess that I made in my pants, we moved on to the final shot of the day.
Let's just do that again, huh? Let's do it again, watch this. Top right, baby. Ugh. Not terrible. All right, so that was 15 shots. Number 14 looked good. The rest, I don't know. Here's what editor Dave gave me for how many I scored. Let's see how I do on my low hard driven shot. Just gonna try to strike it low and hard into the side netting. I feel like I'm gonna struggle the most with this one. Let's see how we do, I don't know.
Honestly, my low driven strikes turned out way better than I could have ever expected. Okay, maybe not that one, but it was low.
It was low. I think I might actually be right-footed.
Why would you say that? Look what you done.
Yes.
Safe to say that karma's always listening, and I always be yapping. Also, what is this run up? Why do I move like this?
Go ahead and make fun of the way I move, the way I strike, the way my body does its thing, okay?
Okay, yeah. It moves unnaturally, and I don't like it.
I have scoliosis. Nice, dude.
Oh. My weird body aside, I was able to get it together and string together a couple nice shots.
Oh, yeah. That was okay. And the crowd goes wild. Oh, geez, that's...
Bad. I never finished the sentence, but it was bad. We then move on to the final strike.
Here we go. I can feel the music coming in already. Here it is. Oh my god. DJ fucker! That's fine. All right, low hard driven strike. Not terrible also. I mean, it's fine. One of them was good. Let's see how many I counted for this one. Let's move on to the free kicks.
I forget that I was alive here, so let me take over. Free kicks are one of the ones that I was most nervous about because I would actually have to generate enough power to make the distance, which I feel like with my right foot is gonna be tough. But what happens next is almost unfathomable. Did I read that right?
Will I even get it to my target? Will I even get it to my target?
What the hell? This is honestly a great first attempt. I didn't even think I could get it to the goal. So what insight could I possibly share?
Cristiano Ronaldo? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening?
I don't know, but whatever it is, I'm sure it's gonna last forever.
Top right corner, imagine? No. Okay, we're back. Oh, Jesus. Oh, imagine. Oh, yes, top right. Oh, yeah, that's so nice. No.
After that immediately humbling experience, I finally found a couple more decent attempts.
Get in. Dude, it's not bad. I didn't even think I could lift it that high. Oh, dude. Oh my God. Dude, straight at the keeper, but look good, huh? I'm not gonna pretend like any of these go over the wall, but still, you know, still. Oh, yeah, that's nice. Ooh. Was that my ankle shattering or what was that feeling?
Again, remember this for later.
All right, the final shot for day one. Come on, guys, let's do it.
Let me tell you, we certainly do it.
Play the music. Yes, yes, yes. That's it. This is how many I gave myself. Wow, so gracious. Let's see how I do throughout the week. All right, that's day one complete. Honestly, not terrible, right? I came into this with 0 expectations and came out of it with some expectations. What a stupid joke. But overall, I thought I did decent. I mean, the curlers looked okay. Some of the shooting wasn't too bad. The dribbling was atrocious, and we can all agree on that. But yeah, overall, you know, these are my scores. This is how I did. Let's just keep at it and see how I do in
Day 2. Yesterday we found out that maybe I underestimated this little guy and that it wasn't that bad. I mean, empirically it was terrible, but you know, it looked okay. Let's get better today. All right, juggling day 2. Score to beat is 19, which is not great by any means, but also kind of surprising. So let's hope I can beat that today.
And it looked like we might be on track because day 2 started looking a lot better than day 1. I could actually get it up.
Okay, we're cooking a little bit here. There's a little bit of cooking in this kitchen.
Unfortunately, the chef died that day due to a gas leak, as I proceed to not be able to get to 7 for quite a while.
Okay, so far I'm not convinced that I'm getting better. Although, to be fair, I think I spent like the first 5 minutes yesterday just trying to get the ball up, so.
That's true. Still trash, but a little less trash.
Oh my, I'm getting worse.
But then finally, I beat my daily PR in the most ugly way possible.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
What the hell was this? This was some "on guard" type shit.
16 though, not bad. We're back into decent territory.
And that I was, because instantly after this, I started hitting double digits again. Now, while I hadn't yet reached a new high score, my touches started to look a lot more comfortable.
Damn, that looked good. Much more controlled, better strokes. Strokes? That's not the right word, is it?
Once again, after vocalizing that I thought I was doing well, I was instantly punished and be bad.
Come on, dude.
But then, from the ashes. Yeah, nothing comes from the ashes. Okay, I should stay in the. I should stick my head in the ashes and eat them, and everyone should call me Little Ash Boy. Is that it? Am I a Little Ash Boy?
You're freaking kidding me, dude.
Now, just when you think you've seen it all, and you don't think I could choke any worse, I present to you this next clip.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 10, 11, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. my God.
That's right, I was one touch away from beating my record, and instead did a little hippity hop. Well, I think I am, little bunny.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer?
And that truly ended up being my last chance. Time was running out, I almost break my leg, and then this was my final attempt.
Last chance, otherwise we're ending with a tie at 19. Here we go.
The pressure was on.
Okay. All right, day 2 juggling. I feel like on average, overall, it looked better. Like I got to double digits a lot more, but didn't beat the record. Choked it right at the end, classic. See you at the next one. All right, dribbling. Yesterday, this was obviously my worst thing that I did. Like it was bad, so let's do it better.
And better I did do.
start.
Because much like the juggling, I started off day 2 dribbling with signs of serious improvement.
Oh wait, I'm actually the GOAT. Oh no, I'm actually the dribbling master.
Want to guess what happens next, though?
Shit. Fucking you. This looks way better already. See, I should just shut up.
Yeah, maybe you should. All good, though, because I decide enough is enough and lock back in and record some consistent 8-minute times.
Ooh. Okay. Oh. I mean, that's exponential, right?
I then record a nice stinky one, and then go on another beautiful spree of not even finishing.
Terrible.
I then decide that the only viable strategy to get out of my rut is to just start naming professional players.
Who's a good dribbler? Ousmane Dembele. He doesn't have a weak foot. I don't have a weak foot. Let's prove it. Here we go. Speed is my name. Dribbling is my game. Oh my goodness. Sign me to Ferrari here. That doesn't mean anything.
Anyway, clearly I cracked the code.
No, nothing.
Okay, maybe just naming professional players wasn't cracking the code, but I then go on to record a really decent time with one of the best saves of the whole series.
Oh, the ball roll to stop it from touching. That's innovation, that's creativity, bro.
Glad to see I learned my lesson and that I stay humble. Oops, karma's a bitch.
Nothing, it didn't touch your fucker.
And then on my final attempt, we get this.
Sharp. Sharp like my jaw. Oh my God. Is his name Jaws because he's so sharp?
Yikes.
Do people still do that? Probably not. Unk behavior. All right, day 2 dribbling complete. Looked better, right? You liked it? Here's my fastest time, and here's my average time. Hopefully those are lower than yesterday, because it'd be embarrassing if not. It really felt like I was going much quicker. So if my perception is that off, I should see a doctor about that. All right, day 2 curlers. Let's see how I do.
Unfortunately, the day 2 trend of starting off well does not continue here.
Good start. Yep. Oh. Wearing a Robin jersey, not shooting with my left. It's a little sacrilegious, but let's make it work. Ugh.
Yeah, I think it's pretty sacrilegious. I think Robin's pissed. But then things started to look better.
Oh my God. The crossbar's reverberating.
The crossbar is still reverberating.
No, wait, I'm actually insane. No. No.
I don't know who I think I am reacting like this. This was so, like, almost below average.
No, I'm actually saying, no.
Now, despite bragging, I wasn't immediately
Top right
punished,
corner.
which was strange. Was my ego getting too powerful even for karma? We're about to find out.
Watch this. Here's a clear goal. Watch this. Here's a clear goal. No, wait, I'm actually insane. No. Oh. Here's a clear goal.
Wow, looks like I finally broke the pattern. What do you have to say for yourself, young man? Cool. Well, you will not believe what happens next.
Oh, gee, yep, we're back. Oh, jeez. Yeah.
But then I close it out with this.
Come on. Here we go, top right again. Oh, that goes in. You know that goes in. Don't you dare.
It was a pretty ugly shot, but yeah, I guess it counts.
Here it is, for all the marbles, baby. Oh, terrible. All right, I mean, it looked decent. This is how many I got. Hopefully it's better than yesterday again. I don't know, I don't remember. But 2 of them looked really good, right? I mean, they should get like special points, like a 3-pointer, like a basketball.
No, they shouldn't, and they just looked okay.
All right, low hard driven shots. I think yesterday that was my worst technique, but today let's just hit it low and hard, huh?
Yeah, do it then. I double dog dare you. You motherfucker.
It was hard.
Do you know what else goes hard? This next clip. Despite me really struggling with the low hard driven strike yesterday, something really clicks for me in day 2.
Nope. Good hit though.
Okay, not yet. Okay, still not, but I'm sure it happens now. Here we go. See, told you.
That's what I'm talking about.
And we don't stop there.
Dude. Oh, that's good. We know that's good.
Unfortunately, it seems all my progress came at a cost, as it turns out that my weak foot is truly weak.
Okay, my foot already hurts. Is that good? Is that a good sign? Oh, my foot is really in pain. It's like it's not used to doing this.
All good, I just did a little horse tranquilizer off camera and then went back at it. This is honestly such a great strike, but just not low enough. What a bummer.
Not low enough, huh? Ah, good hit though. Does that count, please?
Barely. It's also at this point that what's left of my foot gave up, and I return to my rightful place as mayor of Stinkertown. And then, on my final attempt.
Here we go. Ah, does that count? Probably not.
Barely.
All right, that's day 2, low hard driven shots. This is how many I've given myself. Was I nice? Was I too harsh?
It's a good question. Let me know down in the comments what you think. I don't care.
All right, free kicks. This one surprised me the most yesterday. Let's see if I'm still surprised or unsurprised.
Yikes. The answer is unsurprised. I shoot bad.
Top left corner. Top left corner again, here we go. Top right corner. Oh, that's terrible.
So yeah, not the best start, but all good because I start naming professional players again. And that, does nothing.
James Ward-Prowse steps up. Trent Alexander-Arnold steps up. No, I don't think it's very good. I think we give up on the professional names here.
Good idea.
DJ Dave Soccer steps up.
Oh God.
Oh, God, it really hurts so much.
With my cartilage withering away at a record pace, this session only gets worse and worse.
Play the music. The clown music. No, I can't.
But then finally, I managed to scrape by a couple points.
Don't mess with me. The thing is, you gotta be casual with it. It's just like, all right, fine, top right corner. Maybe it's too slow, but.
Okay, I guess that was the end of the sentence. Cool. It was also the end of my tripod's life.
Man down, man down!
Nothing a little glue can't fix. Anyway, I then proceed to hit a pretty nice curler, but doesn't apply here.
That was okay.
And then end my session with this.
The final hit of day 2. Let's make it a good one. It's okay again, I don't know. Well, this is how many free kicks I got in. I'm imagining 0. All right, that's day 2 complete. There's things that definitely looked better and things that looked the same or worse even. I mean, what can you expect? It's only day 2, but I will say still overall, way better than I ever thought it would. And I'm starting to get a little cautiously optimistic about this league match and pickup game.
Yeah, don't forget that that's happening. My pickup game is literally the night of day 3, so hopefully I get better quick. Looking at the results compared to day 1, we're definitely making a lot of progress, but we're certainly not ready to play with other people.
Day 3. Tonight, I have my first real test, a pickup game, where my right foot's performance will actually affect other people.
All right, day 3, score to beat is still 19. Let's see how I do. All right, I'm just gonna go ahead and break it, the record now, because time is money. 1, 2. And that's why I'm poor.
Aside from showing my broke boy mentality, day 3 juggling actually started off pretty decent, getting double digits pretty much right away.
7. Okay, you can see it. You can see the progress. I know you can.
And you definitely could, as it seemed like it was much easier for me to get to double digits. But I was still not able to beat the record. And yet, even with that in mind, I was cocky enough to do this.
Okay, beaches of Brazil. I'm about to show you what that looks like. 1. Is it obvious I'm from the Czech Republic? I'm
gonna throw up.
And I have a good reason to, because despite getting higher numbers more consistently, that high score continues to evade me. At least I keep a cool head about it.
You son of a bitch. You motherfucker.
My little temper tantrum then cascades into me crashing out.
Fuck 19, come on. How, did I even do that? Was that AI? One. Bro, I had my coffee today. Why am I sleepy? I'm actually having a mental breakdown right now. What's going on? My body's falling apart. You guys want me to do like these month-long challenges. I can barely get out here 3 days in a row without my body deteriorating fully, so.
With Grandpa's ramblings out of the way, I get back on track and have another decent attempt.
You son of a...
And then we move on to my final attempt, but not before I crash out a little more.
Okay, this is the last attempt. I don't know what my highest was today. I think it was 17. Might be making that up. Could have been 12. Who knows? I say we add average, right? We like average. I could have had just one lucky one. Beginner's luck on the first day. So I'm sure that in the edit, you've already seen me add the average out of nowhere. It's a better marker. It's a better marker, dude. I'm not coping.
I keep yapping to myself for 45 minutes, but eventually we finally get to that final attempt. Or do we?
No, one more. I don't care. I don't care. I'm moving the goalpost as much as I want. It's my video. 15 minutes, blah, 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 blah. Here we go. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 19, 20. Fuck. That's it. Here's how many I got, and this is my average, because we're adding that one now, so. Whoops. Oh, added a new. Dribble time. Is good or bad?
Great question, Dave. Let's find out.
Cool, good start.
Indeed a great start, and it only gets worse.
Hey, remember that one guy that was really good at dribbling? He was at like Juve. Cristiano Ronaldo. Remember when he did that? When he dribbled past 3 guys and then got stuck on the 4th cone?
What the hell am I even talking about? Unfortunately, the rest of my session doesn't make any more sense. Because here I actually end up getting a really good time, but at what cost?
Oh, it looks shoddy, but it worked. Shoddy!
What the hell do you look so proud for? I then fall apart again.
You are a real ass. Shut up, you stupid. I know what the comments are saying. This is Lamine Yamal revived in the body of someone 10 years older than him. Here we go. Oh my God. The speed. The speed. Yes, that counts. I didn't trip so.
And for some reason, despite losing my mind and introing with these ridiculous premises, I end up recording my fastest time.
Uh-oh, did someone order the CW's Flash? That counts. I was past the cone.
Not gonna lie, 6:18 is pretty decent. And what's especially funny is I don't even realize that this was one of my fastest times. Because during this time, I was so focused on just coming up with fast things.
Uh-oh, did someone ask for a Sonic the Hedgehog
Did someone
impression?
press the nitrous
Did
boost?
someone order a fast car?
And for some godforsaken reason, this worked.
Nissan Altima.
Now, I don't want you getting the wrong idea. For day 3, I did have some pretty good attempts, but I also had some terrible ones.
All right, that's day 3 dribbling done. Was I any quicker? Here's my fastest time, and here's my average. Am I quicker? I really hope so. Got a pickup game tonight. Kinda need to know how to dribble. Day 3 curlers. Let's see how I do. This should be better.
Spoiler alert, it wasn't.
Okay, calibrating. Darwin Nunez. Again, for it to count, it has to curl actually and be kind of near the side netting. And I'll show you what that looks like now. I'm actually busy right now. I'll show you later.
So yeah, not the greatest start, but it's all good because I go on one of my awesome rants again.
Is fatigue setting in? Maybe there is no progress. Maybe it's just downhill. Maybe don't ever practice. Just kidding, watch this. Yes! What did I say? Practice works, never give up.
Yeah, please keep practicing. I then hit a decent one and then go on some weird incel rant. I don't know, day 3 is weird.
It's not all about numbers, guys. It's not all about numbers. Sometimes it's about the looks of things, you know? Kind of like in college. I didn't get a lot of numbers from women, but I also looked pathetic.
Yikes, check this guy's Reddit history. Anyway, the rest of my day 3 curlers kept in line with whatever that was.
Casual, top right. God, must be a little less casual. Good day, sir. Good day. I do betroth unto you a beautiful curling effort, top right corner. Yes.
And yeah, that was pretty much it.
All right, the final curler. Let's give the people a show, shall we? Yeah. All right, that's day 3 curlers. This is how many I've given myself. Is it a good number? No, don't make out with the 2.5, 3. I've made out with 3s. Your mother. Day 3 low German shot. Let's do it. Easy. Ah! Did I have to make that noise?
To be honest, the groan is appropriate, and you, the viewer, will join me, as most of my day 3 low-driven strikes look like this.
That's gone. Oh, that was so bad.
I then had a few that looked better aesthetically, but like empirically were not great. I don't know, the technique looked better, maybe. And then finally, I did actually end up scoring a few points. Barely.
Yes, that was okay. Oh, yes, that counts. We win the championship. The final low hard driven shot. Come on, do it for the children. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Totally average, but goes in. That's day 3 low hard driven shots. How many of those counted? This many. Good, bad? See that wall? Gonna curl it right over it, top right corner.
If you're wondering what wall, me too. I'm starting to think that little pill the man in the parking lot offered me was not ashwagandha. Whatever it was, I guess it was a PED. I'll take 3.
Oh, sorry. Am I awesome?
I will admit, for that little amount of time, I did feel awesome. For the rest of the session though, more like a bag filled with dog shit.
For Southwest. Stupid airline, stupid Southwest, stupid.
Then much like the low-driven shot, I did hit some decent shots, just not on target.
Oh.
And then...
James Ward-Prowse steps up, DJ Dave Soccer tells him to stand down and tells the world to stand up. And tells the world to stand up. God, that would have been so cool, right? If that was...
It sure would have. But it wasn't, and the rest of my session wasn't very cool either. In fact, it was actually trash.
That was a knuckle, right?
That is, until my very last attempt.
All right, the final shot. Here we go. Absolute banger incoming. Yes! Ended it on a mid-note. All right, I got in this many free kicks today. I think it's just one. I think it's the first one. Maybe I give myself half a point for that last one, but I think I'm getting worse. That's day 3 complete. Great. I'm having a minor freak out because I have no gauge of how I did today. Zero clue. Good, bad? I don't know. I don't know.
All right, let's take a look at the results. You want to know the good news? The good news is that I dribbled quicker once, and my average juggle was a little bit better. And also, don't forget, I was equally as bad at the free kicks today as I was yesterday. Oh, what the bad news? It was a steep decline in everything else.
I think I might be getting worse, which is a great feeling to have right before a pickup game tonight. So we'll cut to that now. All right, what's up guys? We're here at the pickup game and I am nervous because I watched back the footage. 10. Doesn't look great. The game today is also a 9v9 on a shorter field, so it's gonna be a lot of touches, which is either gonna be a good thing for my development or terrible for my teammates. I don't know, let's see what happens. Should be fun. You know, overall, pretty happy with my performance. Definitely started off awkward. A lot of really loose touches, terrible passes, and it was clear that I was struggling to make it look natural using my right foot. A lot of really strange, forced movements.
It's not just the foot. It's also like I have to turn my hips in a different way too, to make up for messed up.
I don't know what that guy was talking about, but after about 10 minutes or so, I started finding my footing, you know, started taking more comfortable touches. Passing was a lot better, even combined on some nice 1-2s. And I even almost scored right here, so that would have been nice. It definitely wasn't just smooth sailing from then on out. Definitely continued the practice of looking like a bumbling buffoon. Continued to make horrid passes, but it wasn't the worst thing I've ever seen. Definitely a lot of times where like you could just see that I had to use my right because it was like a challenge and not because I'm a natural righty. So yeah, I mean, it's fine. Toward the end of the pickup, I had this beautiful opportunity to shoot, but my touch took me way too wide, and from a shooting opportunity, I managed to just fumble the bag completely, and this is what happened.
Awesome. So yeah, clearly got a long way to go if I'm going to perform any amount of decent in my league match. So the grind continues in
Day 4 of this wacky little adventure to try and get my right foot to stop being so useless. 3 more days of practice till our league match. Let's try to sharpen things up and try to actually make an impact, because my teammates would appreciate that, I think. Call me the court jester, because I'm ready to juggle. Let's get more than 19 today, huh?
Okay, so day 4 does not start great, and I try to tell you it's because I'm sleepy and tired from playing a match the previous day in the sun, but don't listen to the serpent. It's just because I'm bad.
Yeah, I need to go back to bed. Gosh, sun's burning.
Day 4 juggling ends up being the perfect example of how outliers skew a data set, because most of my session looks like this, with like a very rare close one.
12. Oh! I have a feeling my average might go down today.
And then, randomly in the middle of the session, I pull off this little number.
14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 24 freaking 2, dude. 27-year-old washed up soccer player excited about getting 22 juggles. Next up on the news, what's going on over there?
What's sad is that could really apply to anywhere right now. Anyway, back to the usual stuff.
Sasha. I bet my teammates at that pickup game didn't even know that was my weak foot. They were just like, this guy's just naturally terrible.
And yeah, that was basically it.
7.
I didn't come close again for the rest of the session.
Why didn't you just wait for it? Always chasing that guy. He's like a dog.
I then forget I'm alive once again.
Sorry, I forgot I was alive. Here we go.
And then this was my final attempt.
6. Awesome. Okay, so 22 though, that was cool. You remember that one? That was, all right. Day 4 dribbling. Should be better today, right? I mean, I dribbled in an actual pickup game, you know, when there's actual people around, so these 10 little cones should be nothing.
Unfortunately, real world experience clearly meant nothing, as my average dribble today looked like this.
Fuck you. Maybe humans are easier. They sometimes move out of your way, you know, whereas these motherfuckers, they really just be standing their ground.
Guy who discovers cones for the first time.
They really just be standing their ground.
Anyway, I eventually record a semi-decent time and then ruin it by doing this.
Okay, now this is my impression of Messi. Nothing. Oh, I forgot there was another cone.
I don't remember Messi doing that.
I guess I'll try to put this into like slow motion so you can even like see me. Let's see if I even show up on camera.
Yeah, I showed up on camera just fine. Definitely looked like slow motion.
And great. So 2 cones hit and just atrocious movement.
Speaking of movement, I did have some nice recoveries in day 4.
What a recovery. No, what a recovery.
And then, on my final dribble.
All right, final dribble. Here we go. Cool. Donezo. Let's move on to shooting.
Yeah, I didn't even finish. I just wanted to keep you in suspense.
All right, dribbling. I think it went decent. I felt quick. Here's my fastest time, and here's my average. I guess I'll see in the edit if that was good or not.
Hi, editor here. It wasn't.
It's curling time. Like the Olympic. 3 days of practice. Time to show you guys what all that led up to. Awesome. It's because the floor is uneven over here. Watch this one instead. What did I say, baby?
I guess the floor was uneven. Anyway, the rest of day 4, despite the rough start, looked pretty decent.
Get in there, you asshole.
They just unfortunately weren't point worthy, and these next attempts definitely didn't help either.
Just effortless curlers. Yeah, definitely looked effortless.
But then I went on a spree of mediocrity.
Effortless. The final ball. Let's make it a banger, okay? Come on. Could have been. Day 4 curlers. Not good. Let's blame it on the weekend fatigue. Blame it on the sun. I played a league match yesterday. I didn't have the perfect breakfast. Let's blame it on. So, lots of valid excuses today. So, not naturally representative of my progress, because this is the amount that I gave myself. All right, I have a good feeling about the low-driven shots today. It's gonna be all net, side net. Watch this.
Almost.
That's what I'm talking about right there.
Unfortunately, that good feeling I had did not seem to manifest.
My hip.
But I did hit some decent shots in between some terrible ones.
You are bad at the sport. Yes. Oh, delicious. Oh, yeah, that's so, oh my dude. Oh yeah. See, I kind of wish I didn't do that.
Yeah, me too. I don't know if that shot warranted whatever that was. Anyway, we then move on to the final shot.
My final chance to prove myself. Threw ball into the box. Harry Kane comes onto it. Oh, yes, wrong place. That's it for the low-driven shots. There was a point there where the technique felt better, but off target and looked shit. Here's how many I'll give myself. I feel like the strikes here are not good today. We'll see, that's what this is for, so I can look back at it and be like,
Yeah, I bet you love looking back at it. Anyway, it was all up to
free kicks. I've been studying the best in the business. Darwin Nunez, Pedro Porro. Watch this. Yep.
Well, it wasn't looking great for the free kicks either.
My expectations are just at the bottom of the ocean, so can only go up from here. Not good. My expectations are about as low as I can get when I'm doing, what's this thing called? The Congo? That's a country in Africa. For Congo. Oh, come on. Whoa.
Yo, shout out the Democratic Republic of Congo for this one. Something about having my expectations so low caused me to find some newfound strength.
That's what I'm talking about, dude. That was like actual like pure joy. That was cathartic for me. All right. Okay, we have momentum now. We've seen it happen, let's do it again. Not bad. Come on, don't give me that glimmer of hope and then just throw it all away. Let's just do it again, come on. Oh.
And just when I thought that the momentum was lost, I decide to quote a TikTok I saw.
Saka, Bellingham,
Kane,
pressure. What pressure?
Oh my God.
Pressure is contagious. It's a different generation. They don't feel it.
Might as well talk about pressure. I feel no pressure. I don't think that's cool. Out of all the techniques, my free kick looks better. That's so interesting. Maybe because I'm warmed up, baby. Maybe because this thing's on fire.
But surely I don't do it twice in a row, right? Surely not.
Oh my God. Who is this guy? Ward-Prowse. I think I see an opening at Southampton, or is he in Aston Villa now? I don't know where he is. All right, final shot of the day. If we end the day on a 3-for-3 free kick, forget it. I don't know. I'll be so happy, I guess.
Okay, but for real, I don't get 3 for 3, right? I don't.
That was fun. I enjoyed that. Made up for all the other nonsense that I did today. This is how many I've gotten in today. Should be a good number. All right, day 4. A true roller coaster. The juggling. Highest amount of juggles I've ever done. The average is probably low. Dribbling. I don't know. Curlers and low-driven shots. Pipi caca. Free kicks, however. I think. Again, I kind of just remember the last 3. Everything else is a blur. I blacked out for most of it.
All right, let's take a look at the results. Yep, pretty much 100% accurate. A mix of not bad and... So really got to step it up if I'm going to make a difference in this league match. Hopefully I get it together in...
Day 5. We're getting so close to that league match. My right knee is starting to hurt. Is that a problem, you think?
Remember earlier in the video when I was saying, remember these moments? Today you'll see why.
Now listen, I already know what some of you are saying. I saw the comments on the last video.
Wait a second, why are you wearing an Arsenal shirt if you're a Spurs fan?
I think it looks kind of cool. Ladies and gentlemen, day 5 juggling. 22 is the one to beat, and also, let's try to get that average up, okay? Because the average is terrible.
I must have had like the perfect breakfast or something, because what you're watching now is my literal first attempt of the day.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay. Day 5 starting off with a bang, huh? We can only go, yeah, pretty much downhill from here.
And I certainly do, except that the hill that I'm on is pretty big, so when I fall, I'm actually still pretty high up the hill. It's a metaphor.
Okay, 1 second. I'm just not sure you're understanding the metaphor. So basically, like, this is like a really big hill, right? And so it's a really big hill, and I'm like all the way up here at this point. So if I fall back down from here and I like, let's say land here, I'm like still pretty high up the mountain, you know what I mean? Whereas like if it was like a small hill and I was like here and I fell down, like I'm starting off with a lot of juggles and then I'm going down with less juggles, but it's still big amount of juggles. Like, so
12, 13. Okay. All right, let's just end it there. Quit while we're ahead.
But I didn't quit, and good thing I didn't.
16. Wait, what's happening? Wait, am I okay? Let's just take a moment to stay in the present. I started with 20 and then something and 16. It's never done that before. That's cool. Wait, am I using my right foot? Oh wait, I am.
The only thing is, sometimes when you stop to smell the roses smell like shit.
Okay, we're back to the 8, 9, and the fall off begins. 6, 7. Yep, I love peaking early. It's my favorite thing. I did it since high school.
All good, I managed to sneak in one more decent attempt
Ah, shit it again, you bitch.
before throwing my average
5.
down the garbage disposal.
3, 4. Uh-oh.
But then I stick my hand down the garbage disposal. I don't know where I was going with that. Just watch this.
No, let's go back to I like how we were doing it before, where it was like a bunch of times in the air and then not within 3 on the floor. Let's do that again.
And oh, how I do that again. do. Like poop.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. I don't know what that was. 28, dude. What a recovery and improvisation, dude. I torqued that back on course. But
I then managed to get to my previous PR one more time.
22. Oh.
And then hit a nice steep fall off.
How the mighty have fallen. It's a lot of chasing, but the chase is the best part. Like when you're a dog and someone throws a stick and you gotta go chase the stick. 5 minutes left. Plenty of time to bring that average right down.
Hey, why would you say that?
4.
Dumbass.
It's beginning. Just let's not think about that. 5, 6. Nope.
Thankfully, with the time almost being up, I wasn't able to do too much damage, and we move on to my final attempt.
Okay, I think I have time for one more. Let's just do 30, huh? Why not? I'm already pushing 30. Okay. 16. Shit. 16. Hey, not freaking bad, dude. That's it. Day 5 juggling feels nice. That felt actually awesome. I mean, the knee still hurt a lot. This was how many juggles I got. And then my average is this, which should definitely be the highest so far. Right? I'm not insane. Day 5 dribbling. I have nothing else to add. All right, let's see if I can continue with the momentum of the juggling, and let's go fast.
And honestly, I do, only clocking a couple double-digit times.
Okay. Nice. Oh my God, I just didn't touch that cone, dude.
But for the most part, I was getting 7 to 8 minute times.
Okay. I think the time to beat is 7 seconds, like flat. Let's do it today, come on. Nice, dude. It's just whenever I set myself a little too wide, I really have to overcompensate to fix it, so. Let's just not do that, Dad.
Great advice, and honestly, I don't.
Okay, even saved that one. I'm a goddamn superhero. Give me those pictures of Spider-Man. I'm sweaty, because I'm going so dang fast, right guys? Oh my God, what are these saves, dude? Oh, you can see it, like I'm starting to understand like the physics of my body more.
And then, toward the end of my session, a group of youths show up. Why do I mention this? Because it activates the little worm in my brain.
We got a youth academy. Come through. Dude, I'm getting nervous. They're looking at me. Nah, I'm youthful. But watch this. Skibbity Ohio Riz. What the Sigma? Livy Dunn. Rizzed up baby Gronk. Double chunk. The chicken bake. It's a boom.
Okay, nope. No more. I continue this bit for so much longer, but I think it's my civil duty to not put you through that. So we're gonna move on. That never happened.
I hate my life. I hate myself.
Okay, remember how I said I don't want to put you through this and I'm gonna cut the rest out? Unfortunately, I have to leave one more in and you'll see why.
What else? What are some other epic cool memes? Phantom Tax. Burger King foot lettuce. Oh, I choked at the end. All right, let's go back to not doing that.
That's right, that's how I set my fastest time. It truly is brain rot, because my brain doesn't even comprehend that I just set the record. Anyway, thankfully, that was the end of my session.
That's it. All right, day 5 dribbling. I think it went a lot better. Here's my fastest speed. should be quicker, please. And here's my average. No idea about that one, so we'll see. You know, what I'm learning here is that practice progress is a lot like the stock market. You know, okay, what am I, 17? Some days it goes down, 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 and it makes you really sad. And then some days you follow Nancy Pelosi's portfolio, and suddenly it goes way, way up. I have a good feeling about today. And you know why? Because apparently I'm really good at free kicks, so I'm just gonna treat these curlers as fluid free kicks. Think harder, not smarter.
Yeah, let's get that on a t-shirt.
Okay, cool. So I'll just treat them like curlers then, yeah.
And then everything changes.
Oh, that really hurt. Oy, oy, oy. Oh, that's not good. It's fine, I'm fine.
It turns out, as you'll find out, that it was not fine.
Ignore the injury, work through it.
However, this ignore the issue approach actually works for a little bit.
Oh, that's nice. Okay. Oh, come on. 0.5. We'll grind our way. Just like my kneecap is grinding against my ligament right now.
Haha, so funny. I know I'm getting a bunch of 0.5s right now, but I'm sure that this will keep up for the rest of the whole session. Haha, there won't be any repercussions.
Yeah. The final curler of day 5. Let's end it on a good note. Awesome. That's day 5 curlers complete. This is how many I've given myself. It felt grindy. It was like all 0.5s, I'm pretty sure. So not great, but hey, it is what it is. We tried.
And we did try. Just like we tried to hide the pain.
All right, so unfortunately, it kind of started off as a joke about the knee pain stuff, but now it's starting to manifest into a very real thing. I'm just gonna take 5 of the low driven shots and the free kicks to try and preserve what little I have left, rest the rest of the day, and hopefully I'm okay tomorrow. Like, this might honestly be the last day. I might not even be able to practice tomorrow, so.
Oh, boo-hoo. Let's get out of this pity party. Anyway, I end up actually taking 9 instead of just 5 because I care about my fans so much and I just love content. Probably not the best decision, but here goes nothing.
Okay, that wasn't a low driven shot, but that looked great. I used like half the power for that. Wait a second, am I onto something? Technique over swinging at it wildly? Dude, this dude likes Socrates for real. Dude! Hold on, did someone leave a pot on the stove? I think I might be cooking.
So yeah, I don't know. I guess the injury just made me focus on my technique more, and that worked for some reason.
That one definitely Wait a second. Oh, that feels like when I hit it with my left, which I don't know if that's slight to my left or a compliment to my right. Oh, that felt so good. I'm doing more. I don't care. For the fans, you know, maybe these don't all count, but the technique feels good, you know? And when it feels good, you just want to keep going.
And I did.
Oh, that's terrible. I should have stopped when I stopped.
But then, on my final attempt,
Going hard. Not the lowest of hits. It was a side netting. This is how many I've given myself. Take it with a grain of salt. Playing a little injured here, you know? Felt like I'm starting to understand the technique. Hopefully I rest up, feels good tomorrow, and I can really show that I've gained even the most rudimentary grasp of my right foot. Free kicks, they were the highlight of yesterday. They might become the low light of today.
but you will not believe what happens next.
I just saw Reece James do this for England, so I'm just gonna do the same thing. Here we go. Free kicks, they were the highlight of yesterday. They might become the low light of today. Playing a little injured here, you know?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I should just stay injured forever.
Okay. Wait, I think I'm better injured. All right, let's do it again. Oh, decent though.
Unfortunately, the fairy tale soon came to an
again.
end.
That one felt the knee for sure.
As the rest of the session looked like that of an injured man, which is apt, as I am an injured man.
Oh, it's just I don't have it anymore. I used all my aura points. The final shot of potentially the final day. Come on, make it a good one, dude. Oh yeah, that's okay. All right, day 5 free kicks, the truncated version. That's how many I've given myself. Not great, but hey, every day I improve in one area and then I get worse in another. And then the next day, that one that was worse gets better and the one that got better gets worse. The world is beautiful sometimes. Day 5 complete, a little bit bittersweet. Started off so good. Juggling looked great. The dribbling felt great. And then this silly knee started giving out. I don't know. I feel like maybe it's a muscle thing. Hopefully, maybe it's just soreness. Body's not used to using the right foot so much. Let's hope that's the case and not just the fact that I'm pushing 30. I don't welcome this energy in my life. So get out, demon. Let's see the results.
And you know what? The results are honestly pretty impressive. I mean, we saw a pretty decent increase across the board, except for my shots after my knee pain started to flare up. So take it with a grain of salt, but I'm pretty happy with day 5.
Hopefully today's not the last day of practice and I get in one more tomorrow morning before my league match. You know what? None of this negative self-talk. I'll see you tomorrow for day 6. Now you might be wondering, Dave, you silly goose, why did you bring a green screen to the soccer field to pretend you're in some backyard? And why are you wearing that prop knee brace? Because it's fun. No, but day 6 practice is canceled on the account of old. Yeah, I don't know. I guess my right foot was so used to not being used that it got uncomfortable and it killed itself. Yeah, definitely a bummer, but we got a solid 5 days in, and in those 5 days, we saw some amazing improvement. I mean, genuinely, like, I never thought that my right foot was even capable of hitting a free kick, let alone hitting some of the free kicks that we've seen throughout this video. The curlers look decent too, the low-driven strikes. Juggling saw an exponential improvement. I mean, I think day 1 it was 18, and we ended at 28. So the frickin' sky's the limit, dude. And as for dribbling, I got a lot quicker. But yeah, as for tonight's game, not looking good. Worst comes to worst, I have another one next week. We'll just do that one.
I did that one. It took a little longer for the glue to set that I put in between my joints, but eventually we made it to the league match. Finally, the moment we were all waiting for, game day. All my hours of practice culminating to this moment. My teammates counting on me. Will my right foot step up to the occasion? I played center mid, so I was immediately called into action. And it started off okay. It was clear that I was kind of forcing my right foot, but the passes were getting to the players. And you know what they say, it's all about to get there. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, this game was a tough one. So I might have resorted to using my left foot way more than I hope I would have. Listen, it was an intense game, okay? I got lost in the heat of battle. Sue me. Please don't. Anyway, the other team was just levels above us, so I didn't really get a lot of opportunities. But then, in the middle of the first half, we get rewarded a free kick. And this was my opportunity to not only show what all my practice amounted to, but to also tie the game. Let's see what a whole week's worth of practice with your weak foot is actually worth. It was worth nothing. What was it all for? Anyway, we do end up scoring a goal, and I was kind of involved, so that's worth something. Also, do you like this fake? Anyway, over to real world me for some more post-game analysis.
Overall, I'm happy with it, and I got the practice to thank for it. There were many times where in the past I would have forced the use of my left, but instead I was just comfortable taking it with my right where it made sense to do so. And I even hit a skill move. Can you consider this a skill move? Also, am I sure I'm left-footed? What was this? We did end up losing this game 5-1, but I think that was not so much because of my right foot and more so because of this guy's right foot. I mean, the curl on that is insane. Teach me. I'm gonna steal your right foot, guy. I'm gonna get a bone saw.
What the hell? Just kidding. Anyway, that concludes this wacky experiment. Here are the final results. Honestly, way more improvement than I could have ever imagined. This experience really showed me how important it is to track your progress, because there were many days where I thought I was getting worse, when on average, I was getting much better. It also showed me that you should give yourself some credit. I started this thinking my right foot would never even get close to my left, that I couldn't even hit the ball properly. But throughout the video, I really surprised myself. And honestly, I'm not even sure that I'm actually left-footed. Now listen, it didn't really transfer to like game situations, but you know, with time, we'll get there. Breaking news, we got there. Since filming this video, I actually started my Sunday League season and end up scoring 2 goals with my right foot. So not only is it not so useless anymore, some, bravely enough, are saying that it's useful? I don't know. Turns out, practice works. Huh. Also, don't get old. Anyway, subscribe for more, and as always, let's get better together.